is shit.
Tea is inferior to coffee.
Weetabix should only be eaten with cold milk.
Hey guys, I'm Eric.
And I'm Grace. We're the Wandering Ravens.
We're an American couple with a deep passion for all things British, and today we are going to be introducing you to a great number of unpopular British opinions.
But before we begin, make sure you smash the like button on this video, because for every like on this video, I will incorporate a new Britishism into my vocabulary.
And if you would like to continue learning more about British culture through an American perspective, make sure that you subscribe. We put out new videos every single Saturday.
Now let's get into it, and let's uncover what are some unpopular UK opinions. These opinions are pulled from Reddit, specifically r/AskUK.
So these are British people sharing these opinions.
Yes. Yeah. I neither love nor hate Marmite. I'm indifferent. If someone offers it to me, I'll eat it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to have it either.
Ooh. Myself, I fall firmly on the hate side. I've had Marmite a number of times, and I still hate it.
And myself, I fall on the I've never had it because it is not gluten-free side.
Every local bakery shits all over Greg's. You might pay a little bit more, but it's totally worth it. I don't understand why everyone loves Greg's. Also, our trains are pretty good. Just plan in advance and you'll be fine. Wow, that seems like a pretty bold opinion.
Both of these do.
Although the second one, trains being pretty good, I've never heard anyone say that British trains aren't good.
Yeah, I think British trains are amazing if you're very wealthy.
Yes, that would be, that's the catch. The trains are very expensive.
Football is shit, and football culture is even shitter. Shitter, huh?
Shitter.
And has made the country a worse place to be.
Wow, that is bold.
That is a very bold and very unpopular opinion. And I love the usage of the word shitter here because I've never heard someone use it in this way when they were not referring to a toilet.
What is your opinion on football?
Do I want to put my opinion on football out there? I don't like football. I like American football.
Oh no. The people of this country are more racist than they'd care to admit. Ooh.
This is a spicy, unpopular opinion.
We're getting into the spicy comments now. If you don't think that there's racist people in the UK, I can tell you, based on our comment sections, there definitely are.
Oh, and for a real world example, the only time I've actually ever had anyone say anything racist to me on the street in public was in the UK.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Although you did have one time it happened in France.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so France and the UK, that's where we've had it.
Sometimes we could do with being less cynical towards people being sincere. I like it in a way because we have a good culture of taking the piss, but sometimes we could be a bit more like the Yanks.
There's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, oh my gosh. If somebody shows a genuine interest or passion for something here, a lot of people just want to bring them down. It can become too negative sometimes.
This is something that we've heard a lot of British people say, actually. People feel that because of the whole taking the piss culture and the emphasis on not being sincere or genuine, when people are sincere or genuine, it can be a sign for other people to kind of tear them down. Kind of like the crabs in a bucket. You know, like if you put crabs in a bucket, none of them can ever escape because if one tries to escape, the other ones will pull them down and keep them from escaping. But we have not experienced this ourselves. Fortunately, we really lucked out. All of our subscribers, you guys that engage with us in the comments of all of our videos are extremely encouraging and wholesome. Christmas pudding is f***ing vile.
They're talking about the pudding, like the one we made last year.
Yeah, the one we made. We made Christmas pudding for the first time this year. Well, last year. What did you think?
I thought the process was fun.
It was very fun to make, but it was interesting. I'm curious, how many of you actually like pudding and how many of you eat it because it's tradition?
Weetabix should only be eaten with cold milk as opposed to hot milk.
I'm pretty sure we just settled this a couple of weeks ago. The only proper topping for Weetabix is beans. I like the miserable weather. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of used to agree with you on that one because, like, I'm from Seattle and there the weather is pretty similar to the UK. Shitty. But I think after traveling and experiencing better climates, I would disagree. The royal family are a detriment to the country.
Oh, wow.
This is a spicy opinion, but I actually don't think this is that unpopular of an opinion in the UK.
Yeah, I feel like every other person I talk to is either for the royal family or harshly against the royal family. Question for you guys. We've actually been toying with the idea of doing a two-part video series on the royal family. One video called Why British People Hate the Royal Family, and another one called Why British People Love the Royal Family. We would kind of like to explore this issue and hear arguments from both sides, because we ourselves know nothing about the politics of the royal family. If that is content you'd be interested in seeing, do make sure to let us know down in the comments, or if you think that for the sake of our channel we should stay far away from that issue, let us know that as well. I really like the tube, and I miss it now. I like the shared camaraderie of a miserable commute, and I always found it both interesting and amusing watching everyone desperately scroll their phones or read the metro so as to prevent eye contact.
Oh, that's funny. I agree with this person. The tube is great, but I'm also struggling to see if this is an unpopular opinion based off that one video that we did once where we said, oh, the tube's kind of small. And we got so many comments just defending the tube so strongly. Passionately.
So I think there's a lot of people that are very proud of the tube, but maybe they don't like the commute.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Not only am I not bothered about tea, it's all right. But I think the whole, ooh, isn't tea so British? I love tea. I do. Hey guys, isn't it annoying when somebody makes a cuppa and they don't use Yorkshire tea bags? Is the mark of someone I would hate to spend any time with. This person needs to move out of the UK then.
That is I feel like this is a physically dangerous opinion.
Yeah, Jazzy0082, you better hide.
How do you feel about tea?
I like tea. I don't understand quite the passionate disapproval of people who are passionate about tea by this Reddit user.
Yeah, let people like their tea. Let them drink tea.
I want that tea.
Myself, I really enjoy tea, but I have this weird thing where outside of the UK, I rarely drink tea. But as soon as the plane lands in the UK and I set foot on British soil, something about the air makes me instantly want to drink tea. And then I can't stop until we leave. But then we leave and I stop drinking tea.
And you stop immediately, just cold turkey.
Cold turkey, go right back to coffee. Cheers. Banksy is shit. You'd have to be an absolute mug to find his work insightful.
Okay, literally the only thing I know about Banksy is from the TV show The Windsors, when Princess Beatrice tries to sell a graffiti penis to somebody. Alcohol is overrated and glorified too much in the UK. This would be an unpopular opinion.
That's another dangerous opinion. Do you think that in the UK, alcohol is overrated in the sense that people glorify alcohol? Or do people glorify hanging out with people and drinking? Like, is the alcohol culture in the UK having a pint, or is it having a pint with the boys?
I think it's having just all of the pints. If you can't have a pint with the boys, you have a point. A point.
You
have a pint. I turned Australian there for a second.
You have a full point.
Have a full point by yourself.
I'd be curious to hear your guys' opinion about this. Do you think alcohol is overrated and glorified too much in the UK?
I do think that it is portrayed as an aspect of British culture, like very heavily.
Yeah.
Like this is
like
British culture.
Yeah, if you're British, you drink tea, you drink a pint.
Point.
Excluding London, every city and town, whether north, south, east, west, Midlands, are far more similar to each other than anyone would ever want to admit. All too often, scrambling for differences and reasons why one's better or worse. Really nothing in it, though. Ooh.
This is like the US and Canada.
Of course, one of the instant differentiators that we experience whenever we go from town to town is the accent. But in terms of appearance, what do you think?
They often do have similar architectural styles, and they possess the same type of, businesses and stuff like that. Like there's always a couple charity shops.
A pound land or two.
Green grocers.
Yeah.
An old church.
But I think there is a lot more variety in architecture in British towns than in towns in a lot of other countries. You have the Tudor homes and Victorian homes, Edwardian homes. So even if they do look similar to you, they are still very much more different than, like what we have here in the States.
Question for you. What makes your town special? We are the most self-loathing nation on the planet.
I feel like this is not an unpopular opinion. Every British person knows this and is also proud of it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The NHS is run poorly and needs a kick up the arse.
Oh, All right. Well, we've actually heard a lot of people say this, and so we've been kicking around the idea of possibly doing a 2-part video series on the NHS as well.
Just like the Royals video, this series would be one video about why British people like the NHS and a video exploring why British people do not like the NHS.
So if that is content you guys would be interested in, let us know. I find battered sausage and chips better than fish and chips.
Oh, that does sound good, actually.
So is this like a corn dog?
Maybe like a corn dog? Like a corn dog that's been fried? Sounds good.
I'll take the fish and chips.
Beer and lager are disgusting. People only drink them because they want to be seen as manly or because they're looking to save money. Everyone would rather be drinking a cocktail.
I think this is true. Everyone would rather be drinking a cocktail.
I'll agree. I hate beer and lager. I just have not been able to get... it's really an acquired taste.
Yeah, I can't get past the fact that it smells a lot like rat piss.
And tastes a lot like rat piss as well. What do you prefer to drink? If you're gonna go out to drink, what do you drink?
I always have red wine.
Yeah, Grace is a red wine girl.
Like, if you want me to try something new, I will respectfully decline.
My go-to is rum. Anything with rum, like a rum.
Or
mix.
cider.
Oh, cider. Yes, cider. Cider or rum. Those are my two.
I hate Peep Show, and The Office isn't funny either. I wish I felt differently, but I'm tired of living a lie.
No!
No and yes. I love Peep Show, but I agree with this person on The Office.
And I enjoy Peep Show and The Office, so I reject your unpopular British opinion.
As a nation, we have small man syndrome. Too many people cling on to that empire mindset when we are so reliant on the rest of the world.
I mean, we didn't say it. I don't like biscuits. It has to be a soft, chewy cookie for me. Ooh. Oh, that is unpopular. I hate soft, gooey cookies.
And I just like both, a biscuit and a soft, chewy cookie. Both, please.
For me, if I'm gonna eat a snack, it needs to have crunch. So like digestive, yes. Hobnob, even better.
Gavin and Stacey is shite.
Ooh. So far, I don't think I've heard anything negative about Gavin and Stacey. So this does seem like a pretty unpopular opinion.
This is a genuinely unpopular opinion. We don't have an opinion on Gavin and Stacey because we haven't seen it yet.
Is it worth a watch? Nandos is shit. The sauces are great, but what they serve in the restaurant is god-awful.
So this person only likes the sauces that come from there.
Yeah.
Like the peri-peri sauce or whatever.
Yeah, so they just, go there and slurp the sauce, but then throw the food out.
Wow. Well, I've also never had Nandos, so I can't speak to how true or false this claim is.
But very exciting. The other day we were downtown in Chicago, because currently we're here in Chicago, and we saw a Nandos.
It was so shocking. I was like, Nandos, the Brits have invaded America. The British are coming.
So we do have the chance to try Nandos while we're here. Though if you're a Brit who's been to the States and eaten at an American Nandos, is it the same?
Twiglets are pointless and taste like ash and broken dreams.
Twiglets are awful. They are so bad. Tea is inferior to coffee.
This of course is highly subjective, but we all know there is a right answer.
Coffee.
Tea.
Now we're going to turn the conversation over to you. What is an unpopular British opinion that you hold? Make sure you share that with us down in the comments. And of course, before you leave, click subscribe so that you don't miss next week's video. We're going to be introducing you guys to a huge list of a bunch of things that the UK does better than the USA.
And before we leave, a huge thank you to our patrons Chris Peace and Andrew McKendry. We appreciate you guys. Here is to you. I raise an empty glass.
I got a little bit left.
I do
It
too.
still counts. Cheers.
Cheers and cheers.
If you would like to join our Patreon community, link to that is down in the description. Again, I'm Eric.
And I'm Grace.
We're the Wandering Ravens.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Ta-ta for now.